Well, go ahead and like all the things you want on Facebook. You won't get in trouble for it. A federal appeals court has ruled that clicking like on the social networking site is constitutionally protected free speech for which you cannot be punished. The ruling reverses a lower court ruling that said liking a Facebook page wasn't a big enough deal to merit the protection of the Constitution. This all stems from a Virginia case where 6 people say they were fired by a sheriff because they clicked on like for the sheriff's opponent in the upcoming election.
I've heard of cases like that.
This was 2009 this happened. They said that their First Amendment rights were violated.
Well, and people get fired due to status updates, which is usually based on opinion also. So would that also be a freedom of speech
probably
issue?
another case.
Another lawsuit.
We'll have that settled in another 8 years.
Just because you have free speech doesn't mean you should always say what's on your mind.
Oh, well, that's true. Too. Yes.
Soon enough, there's going to be a lawsuit about poking on Facebook. There should be one on that. It's
harassment.
Yes. Yes.
Here's a subject that's kind of interesting. And look at this burglary suspect. He was in the back of a police car in Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton.
Well, he was for a while, but then he just reaches his arm out of the cruiser's window, unlocks the car, and bye-bye. Officers got him back in the car, though, this time in handcuffs. And the police are investigating why the officers didn't have him in handcuffs and why the window was rolled down. Good question.
Did they not lock the door?
Sometimes when my dog's in the back seat, he likes the window down. I imagine criminals are the same way.
Well, they probably are. They would like. That guy did hang his head out the window, but a little more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, just roll out.
Maybe the air conditioner didn't work. I don't know. Or somebody they knew and they thought he was going to just let them take him to jail.
Maybe he was a repeat offender and they never had any issues
Could be.
of him rolling himself out of a car.
It's as if you
like the town
can't
drunk or
trust a criminal. Imagine that.
Well, police officers can come across as rather stoic and serious, but one police force in Missouri is trying to change that impression. The Rolla Police Department posted this photo on its Facebook page. That's officers Frank Hawkins, Shane Switzer, and Phil Moss in what they say would be their album cover if they were in a band.
If they were in a band.
If they were in a band, that's right. Officer Hawkins explained the idea behind the posting of that photo.
Well, it was kind of a spontaneous thing. We were standing there talking. I'm sure it was a very serious investigation we were discussing. And another officer walked up and snapped a picture, so it wasn't really posed for. And then he thought it looked like an album cover, and we kind of ran with the idea from there. We have found that if we show that we're human and we're not that a necessary evil entity that everybody seems to think that the police are, then that we find that strengthens the bond with the community, which we're proud of.
Hawkins said that they'd probably play classic rock and jokingly added they dream about playing at weddings.
You know, when I called them yesterday to find out if they'd talked to us over the phone, the guy that I talked to said, you know, Megan, that was just a joke. I said, well, we got it, but it was funny, so we want to talk to you. But
we like to see the humor, you know.
He was worried we thought they were really going to be playing, you know, this Friday night.
Right.
So.
How funny.
They can't. The name the police is already taken.
That's true. They get sued.
They'd have a problem.
Yeah. Maybe the cops. They get to call themselves the cops. Well, here's the new spin-off on ice cream, New York's newest dessert craze, the Spaghetti Sundae. We found this one on people.com. It's served at the Dolce Gelateria in New York City. It's actually vanilla gelato pushed through a pasta maker to form noodle-like strings. The pasta is topped with marinara, actually strawberry or raspberry sauce, and the meatballs are small scoops of chocolate, gelato, and grated cheese, which are coconut shavings.
All right.
At first, when you look at it, it looks disgusting, knowing it's ice cream. But then when you break it down like that, it sounds
I was saying, by the sound of it, my first instinct was, yeah, but that sounds delicious, actually.
Yeah.
A little fun, and I'm sure it's $1.50.
Yeah, it's really cheap, I'm sure.